Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Rundown with Silva. My name is Tyler Silva, and today my guest is probably one of my favorite musical artists of all time, and I'm not exaggerating. He is an amazing, amazing writer. He has over 13 different projects right now when it comes to singles, when it comes to EPs. He's got a fuck ton of shit on Spotify, and he's got some really awesome video to go with it. Give it up for my boy Damon Logan, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
What's going on, bud?
Good, man. Everything's good, man. It's very humbling intro you gave me there.
Dude,
I appreciate you.
I listen to you all the time. Let me put my phone on silent. Jesus Christ. But dude, I'm a huge fan. I always have been. Your writing and your flow is undeniable.
Thank you, bro.
Like, absolutely. How... Like, you have 8 singles and, like, I don't know if you want to call them EPs, but you have, projects that have multiple tracks on them.
Yeah.
But you have 13 different things on Spotify, and I don't even know how many music videos.
Yeah.
You stay grinding, and you've done more than that. Like, you've done all this in the last 5 years, at least, when I can see on Spotify and stuff.
Uh-huh.
How do you stay on this grind like that? That's insane.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you. I mean, honestly, man, it's just continuing to work. But it's just, I don't know, man. Just having the hunger, you know what I mean, to keep going. But honestly, I appreciate you recognizing that. I mean, I don't feel like that's a lot. For me, honestly, I feel like I've just seen like where I've like fallen short or where I could like gone a little harder. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Go harder?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know, man. I just know content is king. So you know what I mean. I know I can lack a little bit with the content, but it's just trying to work as much as just trying to outwork what I did yesterday and do better tomorrow or today than what I did yesterday.
That's an amazing fucking grind. And you work with some really awesome people too. Like, you've done some.
I'm affiliated with some great people, man. I'm affiliated with Tyler Silva of Rundown Roommates. In case you guys didn't know, I'm over here. I was invited over here. You know what I'm saying? So that already speaks volumes to the people I surround myself with. These are great people.
Thank you, buddy.
But Frame Sinatra, my guy, producer, videographer. He shot a video for me and he produced a couple songs off the new project. Big Al, great graphic guy. Teddy,
new
producer.
Project, huh? New project?
Yeah.
You want to elaborate a little bit, buddy?
I mean, it's
as much as you can. I don't want to give away too much.
It's not like, I mean, it's just a new project coming out. I decided on a date. I'm gonna tell you what the date is after this
absolutely.
and stuff like that. But I definitely decided on a date, and I'm excited about it because I have videos or a video for it. I have some singles I want to do. I have merch and a bunch of just stuff that I can use this project and kind of like branch out and do a bunch of stuff with.
How have you managed to stay this inspired and this driven since the pandemic? This is, we're almost a year in right now. I've only been able to do probably a single, and like, I feel like my creativity is nearly gone. I really do. And it's really tough to keep up. And especially with how you have so much wordplay and how much work goes into what you do. How have you managed to make all this work, but make your brain work at the same time?
It's tough. It's really tough, man. At the beginning of the quarantine, to be honest with you, it was really, really tough. Like, I didn't have any motivation. I don't want to say I didn't have any motivation, but it's hard to draw inspiration, I should say.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, absolutely.
So, like, it's funny, like, you just invested in all this. I invested literally just coincidentally before pandemic. I invested in kind of like a little home studio setup. So,
really?
It literally coincidentally, I just maybe like gotten all the stuff maybe a week before like the pandemic actually really hit.
Yeah.
And like stores were shutting down and like jobs were shutting down. So my job shut down. And I was able to actually record and stuff like that. So I was pretty good when quarantine first started, but it definitely can be tough. You just gotta try to find inspiration, draw inspiration from just about any and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly. And you've managed to, like, while going through, I guess, that struggle, you've managed to not only that, but maintain an awesome community that you have. I realize that you don't go at this alone. You have a lot of people affiliated with you that are absolutely fucking talented.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I just chalk it up to being blessed, to be honest with you. Because I mean, like, you know where we from, like, being a surprise. It's fucking...
Oh, it's boring.
It's boring as hell. It's separated from everything. And if you notice, like, the communities, with the community that, just the music community in general, a lot of that shit, the relationships stem from, like, high school. Or, like, growing up and stuff like that, where we didn't have that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We had to kind of, like, force our way into.
Well, dude, me and you
their
were in
inner
high school
circles.
trying to sell tickets to things that like no one could get into.
For real. So I mean, yeah, honestly, we came a long way. But I feel like people like us who had to go that extra mile. Like I think the reason why we have so much longevity is because it's built.
It's built on survivors.
Honestly, like we're built for this.
Yeah,
for real.
Absolutely. It is really crazy to think about. I mean, you know, I think me and you, because I really did start playing some of my first shows featuring you and things like that with Joel Matthew. Shout out Joel Matthew. Yeah, my man's. But a lot of it started with, you know, going to record with Chad Turner. And
that's my guy.
Do you still talk to him?
I just recently talked to him about a week or two ago.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, like just talk to him. Like not anything music related. I haven't done anything music related with him in years.
Absolute musical genius.
Guy, though. Goodness gracious.
I like talk about a guy that believed in creativity.
Fuck.
I couldn't believe we were so young and like he believed in us so much. And I think it went a long way with all of us.
It has, honestly, because because I know you mentioned the 13. I didn't know how many projects I had on streaming services, but
you have 13 projects on Spotify, buddy.
Yeah, I had no idea, to be honest with you, honestly, until you just said that. But like on SoundCloud, for instance, like I had, I think I might have 2 projects, like 2 full-length projects.
Right.
And Chad was very, very a part of the window for sure. And I can only say that because I was listening to a few songs of it a couple of days ago, and he would take beats that I would get like literally from like fucking YouTube and rip off YouTube. This is like 6-7 years ago. And he would go on top of the beats and like add his own like strings or add his own like
guitar solos,
chords, and like piano. Exactly.
Yeah,
he literally has like a guitar solo in one of my songs and like maybe 2 of my songs.
Yeah, he's an animal. He's an absolute
and
animal.
he just stems from like a place of passion.
Absolutely.
Him being passionate about it. That's why I appreciate him. I think that's why he appreciated us so much.
Yeah, I think he saw like, you know, and I was so young too then, you know, everything about how I play and, you know, how I sing is absolutely night and day from the first time that I met Chad and did any sort of projects with him. And the fact that he even took any time for us kids that were 17, 18, children, bro. And it's so crazy. That's over a decade ago.
Yeah.
That's over a decade ago. But like he showed us so much, like this is what your like standard should be.
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
And I think it went a long way. It went a long way with me. I think it went a long way with Joel Matthew. I think it went a really, really long way with you too. You know, all of us have managed to really put out some sort of product that I think we're all proud of, and we take pride in, but we got to see the dedication and work and drive that goes in through someone older at such a young age. That was life-changing for me.
Exactly, and what is required, you know what I'm saying, what's involved in it, you know what I mean, like the type of dedication that's required with trying to pursue this like we are, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we would get out of school, you know what I mean, Friday, and drive from Surprise to Apache Junction, hour and a half, and spend as much time as we possibly could out there.
Stupid.
It's ridiculous to think about now.
It was worth it though, honestly.
Absolutely
it was
worth it.
Very worth it.
I wouldn't change it for anything else in the world.
That's my guy.
Like,
shout out to Chad Turner, man.
Dude, shout out to Chad Turner. You want a shot, buddy?
Yeah, we do another shot.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks like it's our first shot.
Yeah,
but
this one's
definitely
open.
our third shot.
Yeah, probably our
it's
third
definitely
shot.
our third shot.
Well, I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. But if you see me start sweating, it's not after the first shot. It's after number 3. So
Dude,
don't judge me.
Do you remember the last time I think we actually like went out as a whole and we got Joel Matthews super fucked up and he was puking on the side of the fucking club? Dude, I had to throw him in a... Dude, I had to throw that dude in the cab, and thank God I lived down the street from the fucking club.
Yeah,
and I was like,
was it? We played. Did me and you play, or was it just me? Or you played and we just showed up? I think. Somebody played. Somebody played. It was either me and you.
Yeah.
But we all showed up, whoever performed.
Oh, dude. No, I remember when you showed up at the Marquee with a fucking bottle of Jack Daniels and I got fucked up in the parking lot because I just played the Marquee.
Yes, sir. And you killed that shit.
Dude, thank you.
Killed that shit. My hands a little sweaty.
It's all right. I'm a little hot too.
But hey, you killed that shit. You bodied that shit for real.
Dude, the crazy thing is we had kind of talked about that after, how different the demographic between our two styles, how different it is to get shows. it was pretty wild when you like explained how different it was for how easy us punk rockers can get on shows versus like you hip hop guys to get on like these bigger stages and stuff. It's a completely different hustle.
It's and that's exactly what it is from a promoter standpoint. It's a hustle, man. They bend you over backwards, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I mean that's probably a conversation for somebody else a little bit more qualified than what I am, just because I opened up for who did I open up for a long time. I don't even know who the artist is. He's a good rapper or whatever. He's really prominent, I guess. But I didn't see myself grow really any from that amount of money that I did. You know what I mean? And then I also opened up for like Dave B, and I bring out all the people in attendance when it comes to him, and he's headlining, he's on tour. There's nobody there. You know what I mean? So that just shows me that we have terrible At the time, we had terrible promoters. I don't know about now. I haven't done a show in a minute. But
no one has. No one's done a show in a fucking year.
Exactly. You know I haven't done a big headline show like that in a long time either. Everything else I've been doing is kind of like grassroots type shit, and that's been the most effective when you got people like Bree Aaron. I think her name is, like, her full name is. She had like this event that she held, and we killed it. We had this punk rock group. I think you would loved it too. This Bummer Summer Girl,
dude. Brain Zap.
Maybe
Summer's a Bummer. They have a
Summer. Yeah.
My bass player's in that band.
Oh, really?
From Run Never Roommates. He's in that band. And
they're
dude,
hard.
Yeah,
they're hard as fuck.
Dude, they recorded the leads. Their producer and guitarist Kevin. He recorded Rundown Roommates EP.
Really?
Yeah, he recorded our last EP. They are super good friends of ours. My bass player's in that band. Like,
no, they're hard.
They're hard as fuck.
Tough.
Yeah, they're tough guys, dude.
They're fucking
That's
tough.
awesome. I didn't know you.
Yeah.
I love hearing that right there. Communities coming together a little bit.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you said, our demographics are so different. But I did really well with the crowd because I didn't know anybody and I didn't bring anybody out.
Yeah.
But I was still able to perform in front of people that are potential fans that became fans, you know what I mean? And then they were able to come up and do the same thing. So the music community in Arizona Phoenix is great.
And you know
it's
what?
just when you got those big names that are trying to get $1 versus caring about the art and pushing the culture forward.
Yeah. And I think what you're saying right now, you know, pushing the culture forward, especially, this sounds crazy, but, you know, with the music that we're influenced by, between the both of us, a lot of it is in LA. You know, a lot of it's on the West Coast, and that's like a big spot for it. Those are the venues that we liked and whatnot. Excuse me. But, you know, California is failing. California is not going to be California for a very long time. And when you see...
In what way? In what way exactly?
Well, I think, you know...
For the viewership at home.
Yeah, absolutely. But
and
like
myself.
when you look at the demographic between Arizona and California right now when it comes to the pandemic, and you know, whatever way you want to look at it, the facts is that like we are open for the most part, you know, when it comes to a lot of things, dining and
you mean like in regards to the COVID?
Yeah, in regards to the COVID, you know, there hasn't been anything happening in LA for a year. As you know, performing, and I haven't heard too much music come out of it, and I see a lot of people leaving LA too.
It's quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet, and you know, a lot of people were speculating even this, you know, before this happened, that Arizona was probably the new punk rock scene versus LA, and LA's the biggest one. Yeah, people were really speculating that, and we became a huge spot for whether it be big tours or you know, like small independent tours to stop here.
Yeah,
and I think we're gonna see a lot more of people stopping here for shows. You know, even when it comes to stand-up comedy, we're open right now, and comedians are coming here. You know, nothing's happening in LA right now, and
this used to be the place that people would just glaze over or just skip over when it comes to tours and stuff like that. So I mean, that's kind of tight that people are coming out here.
Yeah,
I've noticed, like you said, with comedians and like other just any kind of actual event. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Like we're still holding those type of events, so I feel you on that. And it's a lot cheaper to hold and throw that type of stuff out here.
Yeah.
Versus in California.
Absolutely.
So
and
I think you very well might be onto something.
I think we're gonna see a huge shift in like I don't know, like where the demographic is. Like all the actors used to be in Hollywood, I think they might be in Austin, Texas now. Well, you know, I think we'll see a lot of musicians, especially as things, you know, slowly die down as things go on. But I think we're going to see a lot more culture out here in Arizona. I mean, look how much downtown Phoenix has changed.
It's changed and grown. Like we are like. My man's Brian, real estate agent.
Yeah.
Bible Brian. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag Bible Brian. He kind of opened my eyes to real estate in general, just as far as like how much it's growing and how fast it's growing during a fucking pandemic. It's fucking insane.
It is.
That real estate, one of the most expensive things that you can probably like invest in, is booming right now.
Yeah, and I was thinking about
that's crazy.
I think there's a lot of factors that go into that. First of all, weeds.
There have to be.
Weeds recreational here, right?
Yeah.
So there are bigger commercial properties that are looking for indoor farming.
Yeah.
And you need a lot of room to indoor farm. You know, I'm in the industry, and you need a lot of room to indoor farm. And then I think a lot of people
that's
are
a lot of money too.
Is
potential like for like.
Oh, dude, that's some fucking
money. You
money.
can walk into a lot of money.
Absolutely. You know, I'll say right now that what a lot of grows go by is pounds of weed that they have per light that they have. That is, you know, over the marijuana. So if you have 12 lights in a room of weed, you want over, if not 2 pounds per each light that you have in there.
Yeah.
And, you know, 2 pounds of weed.
That's a lot of weed.
That's a lot of money. That's what it really is. But, yeah, and then you have people that are working from home now, not having to maybe go from Surprise to an office building they hate, and they're saving money on gas. And now that they realize that, you know, it's weird, man.
The pandemic's changing a lot of stuff, man. I know, like last night I was watching like I don't know, basketball or something like that, and I saw a commercial for a printer. You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you saw? When would anybody ever need a printer? You know what I'm saying? Nobody uses printers, but everybody's working from home now. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing a lot of other commercials with like home services, like delivery. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna change the dynamic of a lot of stuff. So not only just with like
Austin and Justin, these guys right here, they work in the paper industry.
Really?
And you guys have seen a dramatic change in business, if I'm not mistaken, right? And just like the way that things are flowing. Wouldn't you say so, Justin?
I mean, like there was a little while there where a lot of stuff was closing down and we were losing a lot of stuff. Business definitely slowed down a lot. Here recently, especially because we're a local business, we're starting to see a lot of things come back up and booming, and business is coming back. But it's not the same as it used to be. You know, we lost a lot of clientele, people shutting down and closing shop.
Yeah, it's an absolute weird dynamic. And when we see, and venues are going too. You know, Club Red, they're done.
Really?
They just announced
they're donezo for good.
Done. And you know, we started when they were by the Waffle House.
Yeah.
And you know, that's where we played some of our first shows, and then moved to the huge venue.
Yeah, I played both.
Yeah,
both
me too.
spots,
yeah, I played both spots too. I played the big room over there as well. Yeah. But they're gone now. They just announced, like, I think it was yesterday. We heard about it. I had another podcast yesterday, and they have some friends and family associated with them, whatever. And they announced. I looked at my phone this morning, and they're done.
That's crazy.
They're absolutely gone, and I'm wondering what performing is going to look like in the future too. You know,
honestly, when stuff, if stuff really ever opens back up again like that,
I don't know if we're ever going to look at the shows the same.
Because if you think about it, because I was listening to the podcast with you and Guyver.
Yeah, Guyver.
You and Guyver.
Shout out Guyver.
And shout out Guyver. And you guys were talking about venues and stuff like that too. I mean, you guys made great points. I mean, it's going to change the way a lot of that type of stuff is like played and things like that. But I think we're in a position now to where they have this type of stuff in order to make accommodations for people, like the drive-in shows.
Yeah, dude, drive-in shows, that'd be hard.
The virtual, like tiny desk from home type shit. I think people are going to start doing home concerts more.
Yeah.
That is actually tight as fuck.
This is why I think you're going to succeed.
I hope people fucking steal that idea out here too. I hope somebody beats me to it out here.
Well, have you heard of Carter Drive Sessions?
I'm probably not going to do it.
Have you heard of Carter Drive Sessions?
No, I haven't.
Justin, can you look up some Carter Drive Sessions real quick on just go to Facebook or YouTube or something like
local,
that?
Or is it just a thing?
No, this is local. Really? I've done it before too, and they have shout out Carter Drive Sessions. They we record these in advance, but tonight they are having I think their 26th episode with Jason DeVore from Authority Zero, which is a big deal in our punk rock industry. Yeah, can you see if you can find the one that I just did recently, the past few weeks? I did one with my other band, Squared. We'll have Justin pull that up. But they do a really good job. They have one of the craziest setups in their backyard that they shoot live every Sunday.
Really?
Yes, and it looks absolutely fantastic. It looks fantastic, sounds fantastic.
And what is it? It's just like you said, it's pre-recorded. So like you would.
It's live. It's live.
It's live.
It is live. But with the setup that they have,
you're talking. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm following you.
Yeah,
I get you.
Yeah. Live stream.
We're potting, baby.
Yeah.
We're potting.
So if you check this out right here, this is the lead singer of my other band Squared that I play guitar in, Geo, and so they're transitioning cameras. This is their backyard.
That's hard.
And they do these live, and then they're available after, of course, but they do an amazing job, and it was absolutely intimate. It did feel like we played a show again because they have a crew there as well.
Yeah.
And, they're all supporters of the punk rock scene and stuff. It feels really good to do things like this, and they're always looking to expand. I really hope they start expanding their broads of music too, because if I saw some hip hop like this with like some live instruments or something, like my homie Guyver just put out a new music video too of a live session he did with a drummer.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. Like it was really neat to see something so organic.
Prime Society should be the group to do the first like rap.
What's Prime Society?
Prime Society. They're a group. I don't know anybody in that group with the exception of Jay Reed. Jay Reed he went to Willow actually. I believe. I think he went to Willow.
Really?
Brian knows him and his brother Miles. Apparently, I guess Miles hoops with him or something like that. I don't know Miles, but Miles is in the group too.
Okay.
So I mean, like, they're super talented though.
Absolutely.
Super talented. That would be hard. Y'all should steal that, man.
Yeah.
Fucking steal that shit.
What you got right here? Prime Society? These guys right here?
Cal the Thought Slayer? Motherfucker's hard too. What group is that? Is he in?
This guy right here?
Yeah.
What does that say, Justin? Can you read that out for us?
What group is he in? Because the lead singer is Lee Water, and he's hard as fuck too. You can sing his ass off. But their group is hard.
This guy is shredding.
Justin,
give us some volume on this video right now with this guy and the guitar, if you don't mind.
That's Cal. What up, Cal?
Cal, huh?
Cal is hard. Cal is tough.
Woo!
Stupid. This guy is fucking for real.
Oh, man.
This motherfucker's hard.
That's sexy. I like that.
Yeah, man.
Dude. I know I sound like a broken record, but God, it is so good to see you, man.
Salud,
gosh.
My man, it's for real. Oh, and Jacob Gunter. These are all just people. I'm just like fanboying right now. But Jacob Gunter does this series where he has like head-to-heads with like guitarists.
Oh, wow.
And they'll do like solo guitar. And they'll have them head-to-head, see which one's better.
Dude, I am such a mediocre guitar player, and I cannot believe I've gotten this far.
Bro,
like, I am such a mediocre guitar player, and I cannot believe I got it.
You are tough, bro. You are hard.
Dude,
you are hard.
That's what you think. That's what you think, right?
The humility is out of this world.
Well,
I love the humility.
Fuck, like, I've been in studio sessions where this 15-year-old kid comes in and plays like he should be in Slayer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm like, I can't do that. Like, you guys like the chord G?
I can fucking kill a mean little G note or G. I don't know nothing about notes or anything like that, but I'll do that shit.
Dude, so since I got you here, I've always wanted to do this with you, but I want to talk about like some of my favorite songs of yours that I kind of always fucking listen. I listen to you all the time.
I appreciate you.
And I've like wanted to talk with you about some of like my favorite songs of yours. So I want to definitely talk about the first one is 1017.
1017. Can we do something?
What do you want to do?
Can we like play like a snippet of it if y'all got?
Yeah, we can play a little bit because I don't want it to get.
Oh, actually, you know what? No, I forgot copyright infringement, all that shit.
Yeah, it's really tough. Like
that, I might not have cleared that one at all.
Yeah,
I definitely didn't clear that shit at all. So let's not play it.
Well, it's like every time because like if I upload something, it'll be like, or even when I did a Facebook like stream at one point, I was playing local music that people wanted to hear and stuff. They're like, we found it may have been somewhere else on another platform like Spotify. I'm like, okay, I can't fucking play these.
Hey, you know what's crazy too? YouTube is kind of fucking. They're kind of thugs, bro. Like I saw something like when I was uploading my shit last night.
Yeah,
they said if you use like YouTube monetization, like it's cool, but you just can't release the shit anywhere else. Or like something crazy. You can't re-release a remix. Nobody else can re-release it. Like it has to only be this one release. It's kind of weird.
Never thought there'd be that much politics in music.
Yeah, that many restrictions. Yeah, but it's kind of funny.
But I want to talk about 1017.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I definitely want to just talk. So when you were like, where does writing start for some project like this? Like, does it start with the beat? Does it start with lines that you've already had, an idea? And who are you producing with at the time as well?
1017 came out a long time ago, I believe, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I can't really remember the details.
It came out in 2016.
16?
Yeah,
Golly.
so 5 years ago.
And when I do music too, bro, I'll sit on a song for like a long time. Like, so that song actually I released actually fairly shortly after I wrote it.
Oh, really?
That shit just came to me 1017. Like Gucci was getting out. And honestly, I'm being dead serious. And Gucci's not even like a huge influence on me. Like I know niggas that like know everything about Gucci, but like early on, he was just so influential to me when I first started rapping. So I had to do something for 1017.
Were those some of you like so Gucci's one of your big influences? Who else? Like where do you have
younger Damon?
Oh,
was
younger Damon.
When I started. I haven't listened to a full Gucci album and I don't know. So at the time, no, I fuck with Gucci. I respect Gucci, and 1017 it had to come out.
Your beats have such there's something about the vibe of your beats that is so nostalgic and easy to listen to, and I feel like your delivery and your voice is absolutely something that doesn't sound like anybody else.
Yeah.
And I really started noticing that. I think I really noticed it in Black Magic Woman.
Yeah.
I love that song.
I love that song,
beat
man.
is great. Who produced that beat for you?
Honestly, I don't remember who. I don't think it was anybody that I knew personally. I think it's just something I bought.
Something
elsewhere.
that you paid for?
Yeah, but that was such a, and I'm so sorry if that is not the case. If it's somebody else's, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But Black Magic Women, I don't know with that one too. It's just a feel. You know what I'm saying? When I write, I have to hear the beat. Not have to, but I usually hear the beat, and then I'll just usually hear just like the snippet of it. I don't want to hear too much. Just let my imagination run wild with the little bit that I heard. Let it go crazy, and then maybe listen to a little bit more. And at that time, I probably have a full like verse.
And I've noticed too that like you have songs that have no hook, and or like maybe the hook is a sound of some sort,
it's
but
not like
that's an absolutely amazing trait I think that you have in music that not a lot of people are doing. White people will tell you right now, don't bore us, get to the chorus. That's why we can do fucking. That's a Dave Grohl quote. I'm not
I like that.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that, but I need that.
Yeah.
Get to the chorus.
Yeah.
I heard you.
But like, it's so crazy how easy your music is to listen to without it having a repetitive chord. Is this something that you like thought about, like not doing anything like that?
Yeah. To an extent, yeah, just because the people I listen to musically, like when I first started rapping, whatever, I had early influences, and then when I started like getting better, you know what I mean, and wanted to start kind of like honing my skills, listening to people like Pharoah Monch, a part of Organized Confusion. He's his own artist right now, but Pharoah Monch, Talib Kweli is really good at it. Lupe Fiasco
is a
Jay-Z. Is the obvious one, but they all can use their voices as instruments. When you listen to their rapping, you can literally strip away the beat and just listen to them rap. Jay-Z has a whole acapella album of him just rapping because he's so good at using his voice and orchestrating his voice to be its own instrument.
Well, what's crazy is one of my really good friends, almost like an uncle of mine, but he used to be a little bit of DJ with actual vinyl. And he used to be able to buy those vinyls with one side instrumental and one side vocal, just vocals. And I think Gangstar has some of that out too, even on Spotify.
They probably do. They most likely do. Honestly.
I love Gangstar. I'm a big Gangstar fan for sure, and Wu-Tang, but I love storytellers when it comes to music, and especially in hip hop. And I feel like you go at a really, really good way about that, especially when it came to Stay Safe.
Yeah.
That was an amazing, heartfelt song, the vibe of it, the samples that you had in there.
Yeah.
How did you go about writing that song? And then you also named I don't know if you call them EPs or mixtape or whatever, but
Yeah,
you
EPs,
named it
yeah.
you named it after the last track on that.
Yeah.
Stay Safe.
Yeah.
Can you give us a little background on all of that maybe? I know it's very broad, but
Well, with the project, the overall project, I wanted it to be like kind of uplifting because the whole quarantine COVID shit is a depressing thing.
absolutely.
In the house all the time. So I wanted to make you, because if you listen to it, it's like quarantine freestyle, Dior. That's shit that I don't get on ever. Usually when you listen to a Damon Logan catalog. So like I just wanted it to be uplifting. I wanted to like give a different energy, but then stay safe at the end. I don't remember all the lyrics because I have to listen to it again.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, like black is the asphalt. Like
Oh,
dude.
okay, all right. No, yeah, that had to be done because that was around the time that I don't remember the exact incidents because there's been so many fucking incidents where innocent black people have been killed.
Absolutely.
But that's what drove that for sure. And it's obvious. Obviously, you listen to it, and that's what it is. But I feel like to cap off the whole like stay safe project, has multiple meanings because like stay safe is COVID. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe, like protect your mental health, and then as a black person, you got to stay safe regardless. On top of all the other shit that's going on at the time, we also got to protect ourselves from fucking police. Or we got to protect ourselves from people that like are racist and shit like that, like have hatred in their hearts towards us. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's more than just like, if you listen to every song on there and hear "Stay Safe," like you can get different meanings almost out of every single song. When you take "Stay Safe" and you listen, you know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah,
that's why that song was so important. That song is so important for me. Me.
The samples that you had at the beginning and the end were. It was Denzel quotes, if I'm not mistaken.
I forgot who was interviewing him, but he was interviewing. He was interviewed shortly after Malcolm X. He was being interviewed and asked and questioned about Malcolm X and Malcolm X's character as a person and stuff like that. And if you just listen to the interview, if you listen to the clip that I put in there, like it's very fitting for the times, and it's a timeless. So It's a very timeless clip. Because you can take that clip and punch it in just about to any situation. You know what I mean?
If I were to say it very vaguely, but the fact that he said in that quote was, when a sheep tries to defend itself from the wolves, it's promoting violence. I thought that was very deep, and especially with the way that you went at your lyrics, your delivery, the flow. The beat was so mellow, and the message and the delivery was so aggressive. I don't know. Something about that was an absolute work of art to me.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, man. Like I have to give it up to you and cheers you for the fucking writing that you've really done. Your writing is absolutely something incredible.
Thank you.
It's very unique, and I'm strongly inspired by it. I think it's very hard when you have, us punk rockers, we're so vague sometimes. Yeah. So when you can add that much substance and texture and dynamic to a situation that is very real, I think it goes a longer way. Instead of, what we do is we throw bricks through windows and we try to make it sound like music is throwing bricks through windows,
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to discredit a whole genre of music or anything like that. My platform is just different. Rap in general is just different, just because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be saying something. You know what I mean? Like we have like 16 bars in a verse of us supposed to be saying something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
It's not even just a responsibility. It's like, okay, are you gonna address it? Or are you gonna address this? Like, what are you gonna be talking about if you're gonna talk about it? Like, do it well.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, it's very lyric oriented. Should be.
Since everything started, has it been hard, like truly hard for you to write and be creative?
Super.
Yeah?
Super.
What's been your biggest obstacles? Do you think it's been life experiences? Do you think it's getting in touch with your people? Or
so for me, like when it comes to like my creative process, I'm very alone in that. Just in the fact that like when I write,
you write in solitude.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I might write at the studio just to finish a verse, but I'm doing everything at the crib.
Really?
As far as writing goes, I'm at the crib, not necessarily at the crib, but I'm in solitude, like you said. Exactly, I'm by myself. So like if I'm on a break or something like that, if I'm like in traffic and I have like a few type of shit, you know what I'm saying? But if I don't have much going on, like in my personal life, it's not much to write about. to me. If there's not a lot of going on around me, what am I going to write about? Because at the end of the day, I really like to rap. I like rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
About shit. You know what I mean? Other shit's fun, but that's what really like fucking motivates me.
How long have you really found, like, when did the first, like, rapping first just start? Like, when was it like, I'm going to spit rhymes?
Like rap for real?
Yeah, or maybe even just like rap for fake. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it.
I get the question. I started rapping a long time ago. I was rapping in this Christian group with my church, and this dude by the name of Curtis, he kind of put me on to rapping well. Because at the time I was really into like hip hop music, as everybody is. It's just it's pop music now, rap.
It is.
So like I was into that shit, which is fine. I was in Alignment, the Coconut by Tyga, and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But then he was like, okay, well listen to this. Listen to Mos Def, and listen to the Pharaoh Macho Organized Confusion that I mentioned before. Listen to all these other actual lyricists and shit like that. And that's what kind of like flipped the switch for me. I was like,
yeah,
I want to do this. And when I like wrote my first couple bars or rhymes, I was like, oh shit, I want to do this and I can do this.
And you know, this sounds wild, but you know, Dave Chappelle just came back on Netflix, and I loved when he ended his shows with really organic performances.
Yeah,
like
to this day, one of my favorite performances is still the Kanye in the kitchen and the Kanye and Common on the roof. I think it was Common on the roof or something like that. But
absolutely wild. Like I think
stupid.
That's something I want to like, not in the same way that Dave Chappelle did, but if I could ever find my own way to cross forms of art like that, you know, he took comedy, stand-up comedy, skit comedy, and music and combined it into.
That's crazy, right?
It's really crazy to think about, right?
It's nuts.
So, I mean, if I had any sort of inspiration to do something different, it's something off of that.
Yeah.
That is absolutely wild. And I think, that displayed a lot of like the true talent of true artist.
Yeah.
That was something absolutely wild. And something when I listen to you is that something about it feels so organic. Mm-hmm. Especially when what was the when you did Sunny with Teddy? Mm-hmm. That is.
Shout out to Teddy Oso.
Shout out to Teddy Oso. Dude, I would love to have him on. You know,
he needs to be on this fucking podcast.
Dude, I would love to get to know.
Let's get a shot. Let's take a shot for fucking Teddy Oso.
Hey, bro.
Let's take a fucking shot for Teddy Oso, man.
Well, you know, he was
in case you ain't know, so
close to a very good family friend of mine. I met him the last time I saw Teddy Oso was at a funeral.
In a bed.
And it was so hard to go say something to him because you know, shout out to Ty Peacock, real young Ty. Rest in peace. I've known him since.
No, yeah, shout out real young Ty. I don't know him personally, but I've known him
since he was
a lot of people around
4 or 5 years old. Yeah. You know, we grew up together, and
it's tough.
When we were talking music, I would always bring you up.
Yeah,
I would always bring you up because when it came to, you know, he loved rap, and I was like, you know, Damon Logan, and he started getting really into you, and then he came across Teddy, and he like worshipped the ground that Teddy walked on, and so it was really tough, but like, you know, I wanted to go meet
in the most
Teddy.
Respectful manner too.
Absolutely,
the most respectful
and it was
manner.
so tough. Like I was crushed, and I saw Teddy crushed, and like I just had to go introduce myself. You know, I talked about you a bit. And,
yeah.
how we have a bunch of history and whatnot. But Teddy Oso is an absolute unique artist that I cannot get my eyes off of in anything he does.
He's pause. He's like a very genuine. Do you catch the pause?
The pause?
Did you catch? They'll catch it when they listen.
Okay.
No, honestly, he's a very genuine dude, and he's like very genuine to himself. More than anything, I feel like that's the most important like trait you could have.
Absolutely,
one of the most important traits. He's just true to himself, not trying to be anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the studio so many times. He used to engineer for me, so I used to be in the studio so many times with this nigga with a bottle of Jameson, trying to get this nigga to drink. He wouldn't drink. You know what I'm saying? He would be just minding. I mean, not that he's like fucking
like a square
straight edge or anything like that, because he'll but like, you know what I'm saying? He's just true to himself.
Amazing,
if he doesn't want to, he's not going to. You know what I'm saying? He's amazing. Locked in. Like, that's my guy. I fuck with him.
Cheers,
we got
buddy.
a project on the way too.
Oh, really? You and Teddy?
Fuck, you got to hear that shit. I'm excited about that shit.
God
and just
damn, bro.
I'm not going to say nothing else about that project.
Dude, if I had to
That
stand
shit
up right
is-
now, I'd probably have an erection. Let's fucking drink this shit.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
You're getting me all excited, buddy.
He stayed sitting. He did not stand up. So
How many other artists do you collab with like this? I know you have a few on some of your other EPs, but I don't know too much about them. But
like artists, like
Artists,
a featured artist, or like
producer.
producer. Like producers, I usually work with like maybe 4 or 5
4 or 5, really?
that I personally know.
Yeah.
Then the other ones are like just shit that I find or somebody sends to me or whatever. But artists like as far as like singers, my sister, man, she's a fucking monster, dude.
Well, your
Like,
sister is an amazing dancer.
she's an amazing dancer, my nigga. She took modern dance. She didn't take modern dance. She was accepted into the dance program at the University of Utah, my nigga.
And by the way, we talk
That's
about
a big
dancing.
fucking program,
We ain't
my
talking
nigga.
about getting naked and being
Nah, nigga,
stripping.
nah,
no, we're
nah.
talking
We're not
about
talking
real
about pole
fucking
dancing, my
dancing.
nigga.
Yeah.
You
We're talking
feel
about
me?
real shit.
Exactly. Make your ass cry.
Yeah.
It's honestly teared me up a few times watching her fucking dance. I could pick up my sister all
Really?
day. That shit is beautiful, bro.
You guys seem really close.
That is my dog.
Yeah.
That is my dog, man. And she is so fucking talented, like super talented.
She really is.
And like I said, I'm gonna let you hear the project.
I can't wait. So
'Cause
by the way,
you're gonna hear-
fuck all you guys. But we are going to listen to some exclusive Damon Logan as soon as this is over, and I'm not going to tell you about it.
I'm excited about it though, honestly, because like for her, like I feel like she is like one of the better singers that I've personally worked with. One of the better singers that I've worked with, and she's one of the better singers that I've heard like here, honestly. And that's literally not what she does.
So she can sing. I didn't know.
Like she fucking sings. Like my nigga, like she's nice. She's great.
Yeah.
Like she's so good, bro.
Really?
Yes, bro.
I've never heard her
so
sing.
good, and it excites me because I love to write, and so like, and I don't listen to that much rap.
Yeah.
Personally,
What do you listen to?
I listen to a lot.
We'll circle back. Don't worry
I
about
listen
it.
to rap, but I mean, like, I listen to like a lot of R&B. So like, when I hear her singing, I'm like, all right, bet. So it excites me because I can feel like, okay, I can write something that I actually like to write and have somebody to sing it for me.
That's awesome.
And she fucking bodies it.
So what do
every
you?
time.
So you don't listen to that much rap. So you listen to a lot of R&B.
A lot of R&B. I listen to a decent amount of rap, but not a lot of different rap. Like if I'm gonna listen to rap, I'm probably gonna listen to Stove God. Like I listen to Stove God Cooks, West Side Gun, probably for about like 4 or 5 months straight, just like one album, maybe
Really?
2 or 3 albums by them, and then I'll listen to a whole bunch of other R&B shit. New rappers don't really excite me that much. Like I mean, just because there's so many of them.
Really?
And they all sound they don't all sound the same. There's just too many to keep up with.
What does it take for a rapper to excite you?
For a rapper to catch my attention, I don't. It's the voice, for one, the delivery, the flow, the beat selection. You know what I'm saying? That all has to be like somewhat like hitting some kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Davies, love Davies beats. I don't really like his voice that much. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? He raps his ass off, but I just not gonna listen to a whole Davies album.
I think I definitely.
Type shit. I'm like really particular about.
When you
shit
say
that
you have 5 producers, you know what I mean? Like, or I shouldn't say you.
I
have
just threw a random number out there.
Of
but,
course, yeah. But when you say you are very selective at your beats, I think I definitely realize that now because everything that you do is in harmony.
Yeah.
I think you have a very, very good harmony. What's that one song that you have too? Like, don't you ever question? It's I'll tell you right now what
Don't
the.
you have a question?
Yeah, it is called. It's called Good Question.
Good
Yeah,
question.
Yeah, Good question. But I think that's a different delivery that you have in a lot of your songs.
Exactly.
But you flow so well with it, and I think things like that do take choice.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you a little bit about your video work?
Yeah.
So I know you definitely do some work with Vibe Good because
I've done 2 projects with him. I think 2 or 3 videos. I think. with him.
I've done one with him with Sammy.
Really?
Yeah, our first music video that we ever did. Hey, Justin, can you go to the Rundown Roommates Facebook and bring up the one that we did with him? The first
He's fucking good.
dude, he's great.
He's
And-
fucking good.
well, you know, after I ran into you when you were shooting the video for oh fuck, what was it? But I ran into you when I was working in downtown Phoenix. Remember that? And you were at Do you remember that? I saw you.
I have 3 videos with him because that's the day I shot with him too. That was an old. I love that song.
Oh man, what
Frame produced that. Frame produced that.
Really?
Frame Sinatra. He doesn't go by Frame Sinatra. I don't know why I keep calling that. He used to, but he produced that song.
It's where you're riding the little bicycle.
Downtown.
Dude. I ran into you when you were coming out of the coffee shop, and I was like, Damon. And then I recognized Sammy too.
Yeah.
And then immediately I got his information, and I shot my first music video with him too.
Yeah.
And
it's pretty fucking good.
Dude, he's a good guy. Yeah, look, dude, he shot this for us right here. Like, this is...
Have I seen this?
I don't know, man.
You guys are at the crib, right?
Yeah.
You guys are, I've seen this. No, this is hard.
Yeah,
you guys are at the crib, and this is tough.
Dude, he's like, I never shot a rock video or anything or done anything like that, and it took off. Like, no one in our scene looked like this.
Yeah.
And that was a really big deal because we were such a new band on the rise.
That's so tight.
We were nobodies, you know what I mean?
Tight.
We were
Videos
absolutely
are so important, and like this.
And that's what I want to talk to you about too, because I think, you are really, really good about being consistent about putting out content. Yeah. Like I said, dude, in the last fucking nearly decade, 2016 to 2021, not even a decade, you put out 13 projects. You really have. And a handful of them have music videos. Is it tough for you to make choices and decision with the big community that you have to choose who helps you with these projects or anything like that? Or...
Not really, because it looks like I have a big community. I have a good support system. That's what it really is. But like I said, I typically do a lot of stuff by myself, in regards to like planning shit out and things like that. So if I have a video that I want to shoot, I can just think in my head, okay, I want that one person to shoot it, because it's not like I have a team around me that's telling me I need to shoot with that person, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have a team around me that's influencing me to make a decision before I am ready to make a decision, unless I ask them for help or recommendations or anything like that. So it's not too tough at all to me, to be honest with you.
Dude, that's ridiculous. What I want to ask you to do right now is I want you to just talk a little bit about your writing process.
Yeah.
While I take a piss.
No, you got it. You got it.
But
yeah, absolutely.
I want
before you piss though, we got to take a shot.
Oh yeah, why not?
We already started.
I have a 4 o'clock guest today. He's gonna hate me.
Hey man, shout out to the 4 o'clock guest. I don't want to divulge the name of it, but good.
He's
buddy.
A cool guy, man. He's a freestyle ATV rider, so he does
oh shit,
dude. He's a nut. I don't want to spoil too much, but anyway, that's
so fucking tight.
Yeah, it's really cool because you being one of the guys that you are, I don't know. I always want to expand my horizons and guess and whatnot. But it is really cool to have you on finally. I really started this because I wanted to have you on. Hey, talk a little bit about how you go about writing some rhymes real quick. I'll give you 2 seconds.
No, you got it. Honestly, my writing process is I don't know if it's normal or not, but literally I'll have a beat come on, and usually that's what it requires. Usually a beat. I have a beat or just like a sample or something like that play. I'll just get the first couple words in my head, and I just go from there. And it's honestly it starts off as a freestyle. Usually, most of my raps, when I write it, nothing usually too topic centric, depending on how I'm feeling that day. But they're usually freestyles, and I'm able to kind of find my way as I navigate when I write. But usually that's what it is. And then I might come back to it, or sometimes I remember Earl Sweatshirt said this, when he starts rapping or writing, he has to sit there and write the whole thing, or else he's not going to come back to it. And I'm like that too with some stuff, but it just depends on the feeling of the song. If I'm really feeling it, I'll just sit there and knock it out in one go. But it really just depends, honestly. But it really varies. I can be on voice notes. I could be writing it down on paper, in my phone usually. But it can vary, to be honest with you, when it comes to my writing process. Cool. Can I speak freely? Yeah. Okay, cool. Gotcha. I didn't it might still be recorded, or I'm good though, right? All right, for sure. And am I supposed to look at any camera?
No, you just look at me, buddy.
All right, for sure. Okay, yeah. I was like, All right, for sure.
I know it's pretty quick, but I did wash my hands. I promise.
Hey man, do what you gotta
Sorry,
do.
buddy.
Hey,
You gotta take a piss.
No, you good, bro.
Dude,
You good.
it's just so crazy. I really.
As soon as we started drinking, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to do that shit too. And then that's why I haven't drank one of those, because I started drinking those. I'm definitely gonna be peeing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Every 5
Don't be
seconds.
afraid to take
I'm
a fucking
literally
bathroom
every
break,
5
bro.
seconds though. It's gonna be something.
Really?
It's not that bad, but
Nah, let me know if you need to do anything.
I'm good.
Bro.
I'm good right now. I'm good right now.
Dude. Oh man, I can't believe. And I know I again sound like a broken record again, but the fact that we're here right now, you know, some of my first music was playing with you.
Yeah.
Or for professionally, semi-professionally, whatever. You know what I mean? I couldn't have done much without you and Joel Matthew.
That's
you know
crazy.
What I mean?
Yeah, I
It is
appreciate you.
really crazy to think about now. What do you think the future of, you know, you're in hip hop, I'm in punk rock, and we have two different industries, and every now and then when, you know, a 4-leaf clover blooms, we fucking mesh.
The worlds collide.
Yeah, but what do you think the future is looking like for you right now? I mean, as far as your industry of music, like, do you see new artists coming up? Do you see any artists giving up? Like, how do you not stay discouraged? And then how does this go on?
Honestly, it's a battle every day. To be honest with you, I have full confidence in myself and my ability, but I know that's literally like a fraction of what it takes to get on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like getting to a place where you're doing this for a living.
Yeah.
Comfortably. You know what I mean? So it's tough. Just knowing, like I said, just the quality of music that I'm doing. My ear. I think for me, my ear is what kind of keeps me going. Because I have the ability to differentiate between what sounds good and what sounds bad,
Right.
Whether it be for me or somebody else, or you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
So I feel like music's in a good place. Like for me myself, I feel like I'm in a good place. I just need to keep working. But as far as like the local scene, I feel like music's doing well still, even with the setbacks or the obstacles we're encountering. I'm seeing motherfuckers working. Honestly, I'm seeing like shout out to Cairo Cartier. Slugger. Fuck, I forgot his full fucking rap name, but Slugger, like KY Slugger, like for instance, like that nigga's dropped like 4 or 5 like videos in like almost 2 months.
Holy shit.
It feels like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might not be 4 or 5. It might literally just be 2, but he's just staying so consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's about how I perceive you. Or other people's perception of you. You know what I'm saying? You're working. Like you said that I was working. Like I really don't feel like I've put as much shit out as I could be, but it's the perception for real. And like not just the perception, because you can play busy, but that motherfucker stayed busy. Like shout out to Deli, he said that, or not Deli, but he's staying busy instead of playing busy, and I fucking love to see that. Yeah. And I see a lot of people doing that shit. Like I said earlier, me and Teddy got a project. I don't know how many projects that makes for me, like that's completed for
Probably 400 projects.
I wish. As far as like what I plan on releasing, like the music I've done for this year, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many that makes it, but it makes it like a substantial amount. And I know the same for Teddy. You know what I'm saying? I just see how these people are working. Like I see how the good artists are working.
Right.
Then I see the artists that were like just in it for like the fucking like likes and retweets and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing them die off, and I love that. I love seeing them die off because it's in a space right now where I feel like the people who are truly like passionate about it need to shine.
Yeah, so there's definitely something different about doing it for the actual craft of being art and what you are, and doing it to be like a poster child almost for the time being, you know?
Yeah, it's easy to get popping now, low key. Just be present. Just be there.
It's
Be
weird.
seen.
It's
type
weird
shit.
too when you like hear. I'll tell you right now, I don't fucking like the guy at all. But like the fact that Tekashi 6ix9ine is so popular for rainbow hair and having this dumbest face tattoos, and then you have music 500 times better than anything he's ever put out that has depth and meaning.
Yeah.
Do you think?
But I'm not gonna. Let's go back to Danny had a song that said, "Bozo bitches, you dumb dumb still." I mean, I never said nothing like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I could never be 6ix9ine. I could only wish to be like 6'9".
Really? You really feel that way?
Fuck no, I don't feel that way. But I'm saying,
Fuck no, I don't feel that way.
I understand how rap works though. I get how it's not even just like I said, it's pop music. I understand how like entertainment works. Like I don't want I love when people enjoy my music, but I'm doing it like not for the sole entertainment purpose to entertain you. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this as a therapy type shit. Like I truly want to create. And the people that want to create, I want to see them thrive.
I think there's a
people are thriving right now and doing really well.
Yeah.
Or at least they're projected to like do really well. And I love to see that. I love to see that.
Do you think there's some sort of difference when it comes to artists? I don't know, maybe like you or I, but someone asked me the other day, like, "Oh, did you start making music to make it?" What the fuck does that even mean?
To make it, to get on and to get put on.
What does make it to you mean? Like to me, like there is no make it.
I was gonna ask that same question to you. Literally like 10 minutes ago, I was gonna ask you. You said something, and I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah, like first of all, I don't have a make it. Like my make it is like we just always want to play the bigger stage, right? Like we just always want to play the bigger stage, and we just want to reach more people. If I made $0 playing the Hollywood Bowl sold out, I would be stoked.
So here's where I differ. This is my thought process.
Yeah,
I'm super intrigued by like niggas out here like making money off of music and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Growing their brand.
Do you believe they're making money off of music though? Do you believe that?
But that's my point. I admire the people that are actually making money off of music. The people that are actually generating money off of music. Like when I say generating, I'm saying like people are selling out shows. Yeah, or people are selling out merch. Or people are have like just a bunch of other adventures. But that's what intrigues me. So like seeing Kanye, I don't really fuck with the antic, the political stuff. We can get it. We don't have to ever get it.
Rather
actually. I mean, there's nothing to say about it.
Well, if you don't mind me riding off your coattails a little bit, but it seems like aside from you, like this is why I think I love your music so much is because, you know, you hear so much music about trap houses or guns or anything else of the nature of how
do some investments.
Exactly, like they're talking about
what's your savings, what's your 401k looking like though, loved one? Like,
well, it just seems like their energy is directed so many other places, and they're singing about how it's not about the music. I don't know, but like it's so crazy to hear your music, because your music is so directed about the actual culture and living and type of being of a person. That's what I've realized. You don't sing about money. You don't sing about like being better than anybody else. You actually sing about or rap about like real obstacles and blessings in your life at the same time. I think that's such a unique trait that you really have. And when you hear that all this music that is making money is about, I don't know. It's very odd. Yours is not glamorous, but it's the best. I think you have the best music that is not glamorous.
So the thing is, for me, like when it comes to shit like that, like
this is my last one. You're fucking me up.
You got it, my bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, me too. No, trust me.
Like I'm trying to get better. Nah, but anyway, shout out to Jameson. I need the sponsorship for real.
Oh, dude, me and you both.
I'm not quitting drinking Jameson ever.
Yeah, I sing pirate shanties. I would definitely love a fucking like sponsorship from Jameson.
Sometimes I drink Jameson. I feel like I am a pirate for real if we talking about it for real. But
dude, I sing pirate shanties. Like that's our thing. You realize like we like to sing songs about pirates. Like that's our thing.
Bitch, I might be one. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's take the shot real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Before we fucking don't.
When it comes to the subject matter, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I talk about women, and I talk about like in not an egregious manner, but like
none of us are fucking saints.
No, but the point I'm trying to make is I still talk about women. I still talk about money. I talk about all that. I love all that shit, but it's just the manner in which I talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Manner in which I talk about obtaining it. Like Eddie Yola. Shout out to Eddie Yola. But I have like 2 songs on one of his projects, and one of them he's talking about like get to the bag or get to the. I forgot what the hook was, but it was talking about money. And the whole time I'm talking about like investing in investments and like saving money or like growing your money, doubling your money. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You feel me? Like rather than just like blowing your money. I blow my money all the time.
Oh, I love it.
But but Damon went through that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. Shout out to Hov.
What do you like to blow your money on? Like honestly, like right now,
Honestly,
like I'll tell you
dumb
right
shit.
now, like
I'm
mine
always
is
on nut
food,
shit.
dude. Mine is
I
food.
love food so much.
Oh,
I
dude.
spend money on food. I spend money on clothes. I spend a lot of money on women, to be honest with you. I love eating.
Like dating? Like
like going out on dates and shit
going
like
on
that.
dates, eating
Or like
nice ass sushi
I
and
like,
shit.
Yeah, like I like nice bougie shit like that. You feel me? That money that you need money for it. So I'm never gonna oppose money. I fuck with money, but like I spend money on shit like that.
Isn't it so nice though to take a chick out for like a nice like kava teriyaki or something like
bro, and not talk to her for like 2 months, right? She has not experienced that ever, and you just like disappear and like out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm joking. That's my toxicity coming out. The Jameson's flowing,
Hey,
baby.
sometimes
I can't
Jameson
help
be
it.
like
You feel
that.
me? The
Don't worry about it,
Jameson.
bro. Hey, my girlfriend know right now. Like my girlfriend's here today, and she know before I met.
Shout out to
Bailey.
Shout out to Bailey. One time
Putting
for
up with
Bailey.
all this bullshit.
Yes,
how our
sir.
apartment fucking looks like. She can't even live anywhere nice right now.
It's all a part of the hustle, though.
How much
feel
do you
me?
hate me for it, honey? That was a lot of hate, if anyone asked.
Hey Bailey, this is the part of the struggle called getting out the mud.
Yeah.
He's getting out the mud right now.
This is really cool though, because like I will say, because my girlfriend has like, we have not been together for even a full year, and I went through a lot of bad relationships, and so did she, and she's been fully accepting into who I am as an artist, and and how much these relationships, me and you, these mean the world to me. These mean everything to me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, bro, I sound like a broken record again. This is the 5th time I've said it today. I don't even give a fuck. But dude, it was me and you up against the world for a while, buddy.
Man, that's my guy. That's my guy.
You and I were fucking not old enough to drink, and we were fucking playing shows, and we played an open mic to nobody except for one guy. You know what I mean?
Where was that?
That was Red Owl. Remember when Club Red was red? Like they had the it's
Because I was gonna say I remember Red Owl. I remember the name. I'm trying to remember where it was though.
Well,
Was it me, you, and Joel?
yeah.
It
Yes.
was- I remember. I think we were no. You're right. But we were playing for Joel. It was Joel's song. I think it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
Well, I remember when you guys were doing a mixtape, and like I don't remember all the words, but I remember the first words you said, like, "Yeah, alchemy is my profession," and we were doing it to that new ass beat.
Otis,
Dude,
Yo, get fucking Joel on the phone, man.
Oh
Oh,
my
my
God,
God,
bro.
Yo, Joel, to
Dude.
this day, we still talk about that every now and then. I mean, I had the CD somewhere with the fucking.
Dude, if you ever find that,
I'm not gonna lie.
ever find that, oh my God. If you ever find that,
We were
I am pulling it, and
children,
we are
and we
doing a podcast together. We are doing a third part. Like, that is going to be the shit.
Bro, like we snapped on that shit, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and we cut that at Chad's. I'm almost positive.
No, I was there.
Yeah, we did.
I went, I went
Yeah.
every time, because when I was 16,
Say I'm like 2 years older than Tyler too. So when he keeps saying like you were too young to drink, like they were too young to drink. I was not.
Well,
I was,
actually, no, you were too. I know you were too young to drink, because we were still in the same high school that I used to run into.
Well,
So don't act like you
never
were
mind.
so fucking cool.
Never mind.
Because in my sophomore year of high school, so I was 16, you were 18, right? Your senior year. I didn't live at home anymore.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't live at home anymore. I was living with either a buddy of mine, or I was sleeping in the back of a tattoo shop with guys that looked after me and stuff. And all that mattered to me was music. So I was always going to hang out with Joe Matthew for fucking music and everything and whatever.
That's
and
hard.
going to see you and like us just hanging out together. And none of us were old enough to drink. You know what I mean? And we could not sell any tickets to fucking anything.
Anybody at the school?
Yeah. Hey, do your parents want to buy tickets?
Do your parents like rap?
Yeah, your parents like rap? Dude, talk about trying to hustle the worst fucking tickets ever.
And that's my point. That's going back to what I was saying earlier. Those promoters, like fucking Tribe Called Quest said it. Janky promoters. They're janky promoters, bro. Either I don't know who said it, them or I forgot who. But janky promoters, like they are super janky, bro. and like get fucking kids to sell fucking tickets to a. Come on, bro.
Yeah, they
To
took
an 18
full
and up.
advantage of
Come
it.
on, bro.
Dude, and
Come
shout
on,
out
my
to
nigga,
fucking
like,
Joel Matthews' dad. Like,
their learning
he
experiences.
always made up
He was solid. He was solid as fuck. He's a type of parent I would want to be as far as being as supportive as he is.
Absolutely.
I've never seen somebody as supportive as, and my
Never.
parents, bro, like my mom, super supportive, but he like bent over backwards for it, and that's fucking tight. Nobody, I don't know anybody that does that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's so fucking solid. Yeah, and that just shows you like the type of foundation that he's built in his home for him to succeed. Both of his kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great. I love seeing that. I'm older now too. Like we're all older now, but I'm saying like as you get older, you appreciate shit like that.
Absolutely.
You
You,
know what I
always
mean?
appreciate the first days.
You always, but like, bro, it's so beautiful seeing that type of shit.
Has the pandemic been hard for your family, buddy?
It's been tough. It's been tough, but I mean, like anything, bro, you just got to get through it.
Yeah.
For real. To be honest with you, it just is what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just keep thugging it out for real.
What do you mean thugging it out? Like, so, like, I'm not even trying to like
Yeah.
be cool. Like, what do you mean thugging it out? But
No, I'm definitely capping. When I say thug it out, I'm definitely don't thug it out. Seek therapy or speak to somebody.
really,
Well, I'm saying like
mental health is important.
No, it's absolutely important. It's absolutely important. It absolutely is. So seeking help in the means of speaking to somebody, therapy, anything like that.
Have you seeked
Avoid
out any
substance.
mental health lately? You don't have to talk about it.
I haven't. I need to. I've been talking. My sister's been on me.
Really?
She has been on me because she's big into that.
Yeah.
She's kind of she's kind of the reason why I'm even kind of just like being
Transparent,
self-conscious.
maybe.
It was transparent, but just self-conscious of it. Like not wanting to get out of bed all day. It's not laziness at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you probably need to speak to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Simple shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
But being in a pandemic where, you know what I mean? Like you're not around people.
It is
like,
weird when the world
it's
is
just
shut down.
weird. It's just
Yeah.
a weird, like, so you don't, like, I haven't really had too many hardships, and I might have, but I don't really like rest on like the bad shit that happens in my life. So like when shit like is rough,
You've managed to overcome really bad shit in your life. Like,
yeah, or just mask it. You know what I'm saying? Overcome or mask it, like, and eventually overcome it. But I'm saying like there's better ways to handle shit.
really.
You know what I'm saying? Always.
If you had to give any advice to any of your fans, people listening or whatever, to, you know, you say overcome and not mask it.
Yeah.
Is there something that, I don't know, looks like it in that way that maybe you should have done? Or I'm not trying to roast you or anything. But
No, like for instance, I don't remember the project that I put out. No, it might have been the Thing About Love. I think it was the Thing About Love. So like it was before that dropped, but I dealt with like a lot of, I don't even want to say I was depressed, but like me and the girl I was talking to at the time, like the one I'm speaking about, like when we had broken up, that fucked me up. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was going to ask about you and your girl too.
dude,
'Cause,
I went through
when
some
it-
dumb shit. You saw I went through some dumb shit.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. It was dumb.
Holy
as fuck.
shit.
Good grief.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
That shit hurt.
For real, it hurt me, man. It hurt me seeing that shit.
You're too
for real.
kind.
No, but like just like knowing how to deal with shit. Like I started drinking a lot, bro, like a lot. So like
And you don't really smoke weed, do you?
that's the thing. I mean, I do now.
Oh, you do now?
I smoke a lot, but that's the thing. I know you got to.
Well, we've been drinking too much now. I was
was
like,
gonna
you
say,
want to smoke some weed?
well,
But
I
like,
was just-
we just take like 4 or 5 shots to this thing. I'm like, I don't want to give you any weed.
When it comes to, I've been drinking for a long time.
Yeah.
So, like, I know
No,
how
me
to
and you
handle
have been
myself.
drinking for a long time. Me and
Exactly.
you know how to drink. And I love
Smoking?
that we drink the same shit too,
My
because
boy.
like,
My boy.
oh, thank
My
God.
boy.
You know how Joe Matthew don't know how to drink like us.
Yeah, man. Good buddy. God bless him. But that's the thing too, man. Like I don't ever try to get somebody to keep up with me because I know that's
It's not
gonna-
fair.
gonna
It's not
work.
fun
Nah,
for
just-
everybody.
Just do the best you can.
Yeah.
Just try your hardest.
If you're done,
That's
you're
all.
done.
Just, like, you don't have to impress anybody. No, but like yeah, I stopped drinking as little. I was drinking a lot, but I stopped drinking a lot as much, and then I smoke a lot, low key too much than I should.
Really?
Well, when I say too much, like I just smoke, and there's potheads. I've turned into a pothead. I don't want to be a pothead. That's what I'm saying.
No, I feel it.
I want to smoke.
You want to function on anything you do. You know what I mean? Like you never want to
exactly.
smoke weed and be like, I didn't even write a song last night, which is what you're hoping to do or something. No, I feel that, bro.
You feel me? So
it is hard to find moderation.
Weed is cool. Weed is cool, but you gotta operate in moderation when it comes to anything in life.
No, I feel you. Like I gotta figure it out too. Like there is a common ground for sure. There's a common ground because I like to smoke weed and do things too.
Yeah,
it's so
I thought
crazy.
I did too when I first started smoking, but I noticed like I'm not that. I thought I was like knocking shit out,
High
killing
functioning
shit.
stoner.
Nope, not at all, man. So like I just know now when like okay, I have a lot of shit to do today, for instance.
Yeah.
Did a smoke. I'll smoke tonight as a reward to celebrate.
Do you want to talk to what you're up to today? You want to talk to what you're?
Yeah, we can get into it. I mean, I'm doing this illustrious podcast with my good friend, close, long, personal friend, Tyler Silva of Rundown Roommates, and what was the other band?
I play in Squared now.
And Squared. No idea where Squared is. I'm kind of upset that I'm just finding out about Squared, but we can get into that later. But shortly after this, I have to jet back to the crib and get everything else ready for a photo shoot for some merch. I'm gonna be dropping.
You gonna have some luxurious women there, or like what? Or probably dudes. Probably dudes knowing you.
Just a bunch of guys. Honestly, just so many men. It's gonna be. You can't count on two hands.
You
It's
can't
just
get
gonna
enough.
be just
I'm sure Joe Matthew will be there.
Yeah,
with his new ass curly hair.
He recruited
his
all
new
the
ass
men.
perm.
He recruited all the men to look just like him.
Dude, I want to like
Very, very pretty. They're all gonna be very pretty.
So low key between you and I guess, but we're talking about special things we
On
can
the
probably
podcast,
do throughout, like maybe throughout the year or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, maybe special episodes. But man, I think one of these days it'd be really fun to just have you and Joel Matthew out here, and
That'd be hard.
that'd be fucking.
Nah, fuck
fun.
that. Nah, fuck that. I know you got a whole production team.
Yeah.
Let's go to LA.
Ooh. When was the
How we
last time you were in
feeling?
LA, Austin? Justin, when was the last time you were in LA, buddy?
Have you guys ever potted in LA, Los Angeles, the city of angels and
Justin,
vices?
what do you think?
Dude, I haven't been into LA in like 10 years.
Good buddy. Oh, for real? You don't? I mean, I can get that.
Well, right now we
California's
don't like
kinda
California.
shitty.
Well, we could just get fucking
LA's kind of shitty.
Joel
for
out
real.
here.
No, we could. I just wanted to make an excuse to go to LA.
Well, dude. My brother's in the Navy and he's stationed out there.
Yeah.
And
San
he's
Diego?
like- I don't think I can tell because he has top security.
That's fine.
clearance.
You don't have to talk about it.
But my mom went out to go visit him and she's like, "This place is a shithole right now. I can't even go shopping without waiting 4 hours to go buy like fucking groceries." I'm like, that sounds like shit.
real, for real.
Like, I don't know, man.
Let me.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask you, like, so like when it comes to like my romantic life and shit like that, that sounds corny as fuck.
Shit is hot.
No, that's corny as hell. So like when it comes to like women in my life and shit like that, I mean like I like them. I don't like them honestly to be a part of my music. Like I literally, women I talk to, like I don't tell them I work on music. So if I hope not to meet them on Instagram. So if I meet them in person, they won't have my IG. They won't have my Twitter because I'm wild as fuck on Twitter. So I can't have that. But like they don't know that I'm an artist or make music. So, and I like it like that because if they find out that I do music and they enjoy it, then it's a different story. Then we can have that conversation.
Right.
But I would hate to put a woman through that bullshit.
Oh, dude, it's tough.
And like her not because again, I have a good ear, so I know it's not bad music. But if you don't like it, then you know what I'm saying? Like,
Dude, you know how hard it is as a punk rocker? Like, you have to understand as a punk rocker, like, hey, like, I play in a band, like, oh, what kind of music do you play? Like, I play punk rock. As I play on stage, everyone in the crowd is spitting in your face and punching each other in the face.
Yeah.
Like,
Women don't like that?
Oh, that's
not
hot.
appealing?
Like,
but that's what I'm saying. For punk rock, it's a different story, I feel.
oh, yeah.
I feel like, oh shit, they love it. I feel like even with rap, they love it. But for me, I'm at a stage in my life right now to where like I'm happy with the people I have in my life.
Absolutely.
So to let
we have a pretty good crew in front of you. I mean, no matter who you collaborate with, it seems like,
Yeah.
you know, like I said, you've put out 13 different projects in the last, you know, less than a decade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
going to 2021 and you've
That's
put out a
crazy.
lot of projects.
That's crazy.
And I think you have a lot to be proud of. And it seems like that the people that you've affiliated yourself with have been very supportive in who you are as an artist, not
Yeah.
just you as a rapper. Because I think a lot of people, this is where maybe I really took from playing, with you and Joel Matthew and stuff, and me going into punk rock, is that there is this weird common ground. Is people may take you as a band or may take you as something that is truly different, an artist.
Yeah.
And yes, some people will bring in a rapper. Some people will bring in their perfect 4-chord band.
Yeah.
But when you really get artists like yourself that are absolutely unique, have a following, and can bring in a crowd of something that is truly art, I think you are a really unique individual when it comes to almost our whole music scene. Rather it be punk rock, rather it be metal, rather it be fucking hip hop, rather it be trap. I don't know. Any style you come in, I think you are something that truly stands out as an artist.
Thank you.
Your
I appreciate
writing
that.
is extremely organic, and everything you go into that you put your words over is truly picked out by you. And that's a very unique art that I don't think I want to ever change about you, and I think needs to go on to further artists that are just like you.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I want to see more people like you. And I think the reason that I listen to you a lot is because there is no one like you. How do you encourage someone coming up in, let's just say, a very broad range, but rapping?
Yeah.
How do they come up like someone like you that has been a part of so many different communities, been in touch with so many different people, but is still maintained to be yourself? Because the fact that you stay yourself is something absolutely unique to what you are as an artist. Because so many artists in your genre fall into this thing that is mainstream, and you've managed to be an individual. And the fact that you are an individual, I want other people to know. Maybe even, like, it may sound stupid, but if it sounds stupid, I want people to know how you maintain to be this individual that sounds different than anyone else.
Yeah. That's high praise. I thank you. Appreciate that. Just staying true to myself, and going back to what you said earlier, and piggybacking on what you said earlier. I forgot exactly what you said, but going back to what you said just now, like my ability to, like, just the things I write about, or the ability to, like, stay myself is my foundation. Foundations are so important. So, like, my parents were able to, like, instill a certain confidence in me with being in my own skin type shit. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, obviously we both grew up, well, I don't know if you grew up there, but, like, I grew up in Surprise.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm for sure a minority, right? And then we go to like high school, we go to elementary school. Did you go to same elementary?
Yeah, so I was actually raised like for a very short time in my life. I'm not gonna say it was like born and raised. I mean, I was born there, and but I come from Central Northern California.
Yeah. Did you go? What about elementary though?
I went to elementary, kindergarten through. I went one place in Northern California.
Yeah.
And they thought I was. I'm not meaning to be offensive, but they thought I was retarded. And it turns out I couldn't see.
Yeah,
so I couldn't color in the lines. Yeah, I don't know if you know why I got these big ass glasses. Yeah, but then like they realized I was just a sharp kid as soon as I put glasses on.
I can start seeing stuff. It's making a difference.
Yeah, it's making a difference. Oh man, and kindergarten was so different back then. Like I don't know why he can't color in the lines.
Motherfucking coloring all over here.
Yeah. So they put glasses on me, but I did a lot of time in Kingswood.
Yeah. Oh, so that's like did a lot of time.
Yeah.
You was locked up.
Yeah, locked up.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how you know Sheesh or Shanice.
Probably.
Or Ash or she has.
Who knows, man? I went there kindergarten through fourth grade, and then I went through fifth grade through till we got into high school.
Yeah.
Through Paradise Education Center.
But exactly, that's exactly my point, though. So you know the demographics of the places that I've been.
Of course, yeah.
So I've had to be like a chameleon. I've had to blend in. Like, and when I say blend in, not. It's funny, like I had to blend in, like, cause I was played golf, right?
I play golf. Hey, bro, if you ever want to go hit the driving range, bro, don't fuck with me, bro.
Yes, sir. I think you tried out, or we were on the team together.
Well, so I didn't do anything in high school, but I thought about doing it, but because I did freshman football and I did varsity wrestling freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah.
And then my sophomore year, I lived in the back of a tattoo shop, so like sports were like for me at all times.
But
I was really when I was really young, I did a lot of golfing. I did like 5 years of golfing.
Yeah.
And I did chip and putt competitions, and then I went to go play one like actual competition and hit every ball in the water, and I was like, fuck golf. But I still miss golf so much now. Like now I'm getting back into golf now that I'm older.
I watch golf every weekend. Like, I really like golf.
Dude, if you ever want to go watch golf at a bar, I got you. Like we will go get fucked up and watch Tiger Woods and John Daly and like.
And I hope Tiger Woods gets better too.
Me
He's in that
too.
accident. Golly, y'all don't understand. Like growing up, that was my biggest influence. I wanted to be Tiger Woods.
I had the.
I want to be a rapper. I want to be Tiger Woods.
I had a 4-disc documentary on Tiger Woods from my grandfather.
I believe it.
I used to love playing golf.
He was that nigga.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
He was that guy.
And you know what? We're like, oh my God, he was cheating on his wife for 17 different people. I was like,
he got caught. He got caught. That was the difference.
He got caught, bro.
That was literally the only difference.
First of all, like, of course, I'm sponsored by Gatorade. Of course I'm slaying bitches. Not that I was right, but of course he was.
Exactly.
When you're sponsored by Nike and Gatorade, you're slaying pussy. Like that's what's happening.
I mean, he's the best athlete in the world. I mean, what do you think's gonna happen?
Dude,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
What it is. But yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm just excited about the future for everybody.
What do you think the future so you got a new project, maybe possibly on the uprise?
Yeah.
So what do you think the future of Damon Logan performing looks like?
Performing? I told myself I want to perform more. I honestly hate performing.
Really?
I get
it's
so
my
much
favorite thing in the world.
But that's the thing. I love it so much, but I hate it. It's so much anxiety. I think I really might have to see a therapist. I really think I got like some kind of like weird anxiety issues because I really get so much anxiety, bro, when I perform, like so much. It goes away like as I'm performing, everything leading up to that shit. It takes so much for me to just get out there.
Well, this is a huge difference
mentally,
between
honestly,
you and I is that when I perform, I have 2 guys, if not in my new band, 3 guys backing me up.
Yeah.
I can get drunk and fuck up. I shouldn't, but you know, there's someone there to back me up.
Yeah.
What is before you go perform?
Yeah.
Like, let's say you're about to go on stage. What does that look like for you? Are you reading notes? I'm listening. Are you sober? Are you not?
I'm sober as fuck.
Okay.
I do not, and that's the thing too. I'm sober as fuck. The last time I performed was the only time I've ever drank anything before going on stage. It helped with my nerves, but I started like getting a little too comfortable. I was like, all right, maybe I'm fucking feeling it. I started drinking a little bit more. I was like, all right, I'm starting to slur my words. I need to chill. But I'm usually sober. I'm 1,000% sober every single time. And I'm just listening to the lyrics. I'm probably in the venue because I have to be there or whatever, but I have my AirPods in, headphones on, listening to my lyrics and words and stuff like that. Probably by myself, pacing back and forth outside.
Really?
Type shit. Like, I'm telling you, crazy anxiety.
That's so wild. I mean,
I love it. I love the end result because,
of course,
praise God, I've been able to do well at every show except for maybe one. I think I bombed. I don't think I really bombed. I think I didn't really bomb, but I've just had like good experiences performing. Even the time that I'm referring to now, that where I bombed, I didn't bomb. Just the crowd was just like literally like it was just a bad show. But it's just crazy anxiety. So like it's just like me, like just in my head, kind of. But then like you just kind of something clicks. Yeah, you just got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be 1,000 times worse if you don't go and do it. And you know what I'm saying? So proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's what it says. The 5 Ps, whatever.
Well, see, the thing in punk rock is like we're like, hey, get drunk, fuck shit up, throw a brick through a window.
That's tight. You just going based off of energy at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we are.
That's fucking tight.
Yeah,
that's fucking tight. Well, I have to remember lyrics. Yeah, and that's the thing. I know. I'm not even know. Like, I've just seen and heard a lot of like rap artists specifically getting fucked up before the shows. And it's fine because they have like a track playing in the background.
But you know what, man? Like when if I had to like reach at like be a third party expert, which I'm not.
Yeah.
But like those guys, like in your kind of industry,
They're
that like get fucked
terrible
up,
performers.
dude. They're terrible performers.
I
Now
can't afford to be a bad performer.
I will say, like in punk rock, like we don't really have that many words to memorize like
Yeah.
you guys do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys really go all out, and the great thing is I have guys backing me up, and I know relatively what to play and relatively how to sing.
Yeah.
But there is so much substance and depth into how you guys perform to make it truly iconic. I have to give you props for what you guys do. It's absolutely
Hey, man,
amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to give props to everybody that does it too, because I'm not the best. I'm not the first or the last. So like, shout out to them. Shout out to the whole community that does it for real.
Damon, give some fucking shout outs to the people that mean the most to you right now. And that are
Oh
doing
man, it's a lot of pressure. I should have practiced this. I knew it. It's like a Grammy speech. You get like the paper and shit. I'm good with shout outs. Let's do shout outs. First and foremost, I want to, for real, honestly,
Yeah.
what I want to do, man, I want to praise God for real. 'Cause,
Okay,
like,
hold on.
honestly, I'm so like, I'd be dog shit without, like, if you understood, like, I don't write for like months at a time and I come back and just am able to, that's God. That's a God given ability. So,
Absolutely.
so
Praise
shout
God.
to praise God, shout to God for real. Killing it. He's doing great.
God's killing it right now.
God's killing it. He's going crazy right now. Shout out to my sister. She's going crazy, holding me.
Shout out Shanice.
Shout out Shanice. She's holding me the fuck down too. Beyond, yes, she's holding me the fuck down. My sister. God bless her. I love her. Shout out to my man's fucking. Shout out to B. Shout out to Raj. Shout out to Sammy. You know what I'm saying? My fucking.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Silva, for real. Tyler. Sorry, I don't.
Too good
Nobody
to
calls
me.
you
Too
Silva.
good to me. No, everyone calls me Silva.
All right, for sure. I just
Actually,
gotta make
yeah.
sure.
No, you're good.
Shout out to Silva. Shout out to Joe Matthew. Shout out to Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Out there, man, doing great work with his script writing. Godly, Jacob is killing it. That's another conversation. Shout out to Teddy Oso. We have to shout out Teddy Oso in case you
Gotta
didn't know.
shout out Teddy Oso.
Where my baby mama at? 2 cups, 2 sugars.
Oh yeah, 2 Cups, 2 Sugars. That's
2
his
cups.
clothing brand, right?
Crazy.
Dude, it looks
right now.
awesome. Looks
It's
super
just
clean.
beautiful. This shit is beautiful. Shout out to Slim Chunk. Shout out to Frame. Shout out to Big Al. Shout out to shout out to Bree. I don't know your last name, Bree. Shout out to Bree. She's from Roosevelt Tape. She's in LA doing crazy things. Shout out to Bree. You're going crazy. She inspires the fuck out of me. She
What do you mean? In what
So-
way, if you don't mind me asking? We don't
so-
know much about Bree.
So like Bree, she was co-host on the Roosevelt Tape, and because I was gonna shout out Natasha, I'm gonna shout you out after this. But Bree was on the Roosevelt Tape. She curated a lot of stuff. I think they both did, but she definitely had a good hand in it. But she just is a solid person, and she doesn't have to be. And the same with both of them. That's the people that I aspire to be like, or like that. That's why like.
You want to follow in those kind of footsteps and make your own.
Yeah,
at
because
the
like
same
when I was
time.
asking you about fame earlier and getting on, like for me, it's the influence for me. I want to be able to influence people and shit like that. Not
Yeah.
and not in Instagram fucking influencer.
You know what?
But like
To
actually,
ride off
like,
your coattails a little
like,
bit.
I want to inspire
Yeah.
people and influence people in like a positive manner.
Dude, no,
And
to
I
ride
feel
off your coattails a little
Natasha
bit.
Castles and Bree do that.
Absolutely.
So shout out to Bree. Shout out to Natasha Castles. Roosevelt Tape every fucking Sunday 101.5.
You trust me, I have a
9 p.m.
shirt
to
right
11
now.
p.m.
I
Shout
have
out
a
to y'all.
shirt. It says punk, professional uncle, no kids. And I want to be an influence to as many people as I can, whether it be older, younger, or whatever it is.
Exactly. So
Any other shout outs you want to give, buddy?
I think that was it, bro. I apologize in advance if I didn't shout anybody out, but I mean, it is what it is. A shout against Allah, the label, you know what I'm saying? For real.
Where can we
For
find you,
real.
buddy? And where can we find you?
IG, Instagram, Damon Logan, Twitter, Real Damon Logan, Snapchat, I ain't got that. Everywhere on streaming platforms, Damon Logan. Fucking, if you see my face pop up on Tinder, it's a fucking spam profile, bro. It's not me, bro. But please,
Are you
please,
serious? Are you
just-
joking?
But just swipe right and just see where that rabbit hole takes you. But it's not me. I promise you, it's not me. It's not me. Yeah. I mean, we're doing well. You know what I'm saying? It's great.
Damon,
Life is good.
I love you, buddy.
love
Thank
you
you
too, my boy.
so much
I
for coming.
appreciate you, man. It's
Dude,
another handshake.
come on,
I'm
buddy.
sorry, man. I know you got a 4 o'clock. What time is it right now?
I don't even give a fuck,
It's
bro.
okay, we care about the 4 o'clock.
Yeah, we care about
you.
the 4.
We care about you, guy.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get.
Yeah, we better get down. Yeah, come on, why not?
I've never seen.
Give me a little one though. I gotta fucking talk to somebody else.
I'll just do out the bottle. Salud.
Hey,
Para
cheers,
todos mis
buddy.
compas. I love you all.
Woo!
I love Phoenix.
I'm gonna do a little outro if you don't mind, Damon Logan.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming out to the podcast and checking out this episode.
Yep.
This is my boy Damon Logan.
Yep.
Be sure to check him out on everything that he just said, like Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter,
Yep.
all that shit. My name is Tyler Silva, and we will see you in the next episode, everybody.
Real
Bye
love,
bye.
baby. Let's go.
Real love.